Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the director of lights, and as you can see, this video is very, very long. So you can watch the whole video if you want, but you don't have to. If you see in the description below, I've put times and names beside those times. So if you are looking for just a specific person's interview, then you can click the time beside their name and it should take you directly to their interview.
I'm Mary Hoogers and I play the doll in Mary Poppins.
I'm Mieko and I play Valentine.
Tell us how you got into theater.
I got into theater through Mrs. Luce, our musical director, and through the elementary school, and I just started building up from the first production, which was The Wizard of Oz.
I got into theater due to the many Broadway shows I've gone to see in Edmonton, such as Wicked. They just really inspired me to do drama.
What's your favorite part about Mary Poppins?
The costumes is my favorite part about Mary Poppins.
I'd say my favorite part of Mary Poppins? The music, definitely.
Your favorite character other than your own?
My favorite character is Mrs. Banks.
My favorite character in Mary Poppins would have to be Miss Andrews.
Tell us why, both of you.
Mrs. Banks seems like she is managing her own life and everybody else's around her, and she does such a great job of it.
I quite like Miss Andrews just because I really have a soft spot for villains. They're amusing.
Why should people come see the show?
People should come see the show because we put a lot of work into it, and it's turned out to be this wonderful piece of art that is a part of our community, and it's just grown into something wonderful, and I think people should have the opportunity to enjoy that.
I think people should see Mary Poppins just because it's magical and exciting, and the music is absolutely wonderful. It's, like she said, a piece of art.
Where do you two see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I see myself as an orthopedic surgeon, but still very involved in drama and theatrics.
In 10 years, college, I think, and doing a bit of acting on the side, hopefully.
Is there anything else you would like to tell us that I have not asked you?
Our cast is amazing and they work very hard, and our musical director, Mrs. Lewis, and our director, Mr. Ferguson, are amazing people, and I'd like to thank them for all the hard work that they've put in.
How am I supposed to follow that up? Anyway, it's wonderful and everyone put such great work into it. It's a true masterpiece.
My name is Grady Wygiera, and I play Robertson I, the bumbling butler in Mary Poppins this year for Klinglahatchee. Basically, Robertson I just can't do anything right. He tries and tries again, and he's done everything from, forgetting to, breathe, to knocking himself out with a cake, and Mrs. Brill just tries to get him back on the straight and narrow, and he just keeps screwing up. So nothing he does ends well in a way, and that just causes some goofy antics throughout the whole play, and I'm just glad to be able to play a goofy character and bring my goofy personality into it and be a part of this amazing cast with an amazing director, amazing musical director, amazing costumes. Like, these costumes are just incredible, and Klinglahatchee Fine Arts this year is gonna blow your mind away with Mary Poppins.
I'm Rebekah Stretch and I play the Bird Woman. I love playing this part because Feed the Birds is my favorite song in the show, and it's actually quite neat because my grandmother, who passed away in January, was a true bird woman. She taught me how to truly feed the birds, so I'm glad to be able to honor her with my role, and I just love the music and everything. So,
what made you get into theater?
All three of my older brothers were actors. They were all involved in theater from a very young age, so I started acting when I was about 5 in homeschool junior theater.
What is your favorite part about Mary Poppins?
The theater family. We just all get so tight by the end of the show. It's amazing. We meet people in like 3 months before performances, and by performances we're seriously like a family, and also the music in this play is fantastic.
Who is your favorite character in the show other than your own?
I have to go with Winifred Banks, I think. I love her solos and just how she ends up realizing that she can stand up, even though she's a woman, and help out her family. It's just really inspirational and amazing.
Why should people come see the show?
Well, that's a really big question. People should come see this show because it has everything. We've got dancing this year. We have unbelievable costumes. We've got people from little kids to older people, and yeah, we've just got everything. It's so much fun.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Maybe university. I don't really know for sure at this point. I hope I'll still be acting it in some way, shape, or form.
My name is Markayla Devries, and I am a little girl in Mary Poppins.
I'm Rowen McComick, and I'm also a child in this.
My name is Mieko and I am also a child in Mary Poppins.
I'm
It's
sensing
really
a
fun.
theme here. How did you get into theater? Tell us about that.
I got into theater where I did some smaller plays with my church group, and then we saw Mary Poppins, so we auditioned for it.
My mom does a junior drama every year, and I have been in it since I was 6, so I guess I've just kind of been doing it because my mom wanted me to, but I really love it now.
I really don't know why I started. My first play was Sound of Music. I think someone introduced Clackalahatchee to my mom, so I think that's why we decided to do theater.
What is your favorite part about the production so far?
My favorite part about the production so far has to be all the cast together, because it's really fun. You're gonna meet lots of new people and you become very good friends with them.
I love the music and the dancing. The choreography is really amazing, and it's so much fun to do.
I really like the costumes and the hats mostly, because the costumes are just so steampunk, and my mom made this for me, just for me. Yeah.
Who's your favorite character other than your own?
My favorite character would have to be Jane Banks, as I really like her. It's fun how she always is somewhat bossing around her little brother, and she is more talkative than Michael.
I really like Michael and Miss Andrews. It's just because she's really good at her part, because it's just not really what she's like. And Michael is just really good at his part.
I really like Isaiah from the ensemble and Bert, because I just like the clothes, and I really enjoy how happy they are to be a chimney sweep. Most people would be like, I have to be a chimney sweep, really, come on. But they're like, I don't care. Come on, let's go sweep some chimneys.
Why should people come see the show?
People should come see Mary Poppins because, first of all, their costumes are awesome.
The music is really amazing. Oh, and Mary Poppins.
Everything in general is just amazing. Mary Poppins tied an invisible rope to Miss Andrew and pulled her back. That part was really cool to me. I really like that part.
I'm David Luce, and I play John Northbrook. John is the guy who asks Mr. Banks for a loan at the bank, and it turns out to be a really good deal, but at the start it's kind of shaky because he refuses a loan from Von Hustler, and by the looks of it, Von Hustler is the way to go, but Banks thought otherwise, and that was me.
Tell us about how you got into theater.
I was in a lot of junior high productions, and I quit through high school just because I wanted to get through high school. And I saw Anna Green Gables was auditioning, so I decided to try for that. And since then, I've done this and Anna Green Gables.
What's your favorite part about Mary Poppins so far? I mean the show.
Yeah, I have to say the kite scene. It's just fun.
Elaborate?
Well, there's not very many voices involved, but then again, it's very powerful, and that's when Mary Poppins makes her re-entrance after she has to leave.
Who's your favorite character other than your own?
Well, I'd have to say
And why?
Well, I'd have to say Mary Poppins because, you know, she's my amazing, beautiful, lovely girlfriend. That's it.
Why should people come see the show?
Because everything about it, from the arrangement of the set and the seating and the costumes and the voices and the characters, it all just comes together, and the story, it comes together to be a very incredible show.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us that I haven't asked you?
Well, Claglahatchee changed my life, and it's exciting, and I hope to be in many more.
I'm Emma McCormick, and I'm playing Mary Poppins. Well, Mary is practically perfect, to sum it up. She's magical, always knows what to do. She seems to always know what's going to happen next as well, and she has a very subtle yet powerful way of changing people in the way that they think.
I'm Perry Wilson, and I play Bert. Bert doesn't have a last name, apparently. And Bert's character is sort of the counterpart to Mary's. He's kind of this magical angel-type character who helps to intervene in ordinary people's lives when they need it.
Okay, tell us about how you got into theater.
I got into theater at quite a young age. I did my first play when I was 6 with Debbie's Epic. I homeschooled, and she ran a homeschool drama. So I joined that the first year, and after a couple years with Debbie, my mom took that over. So I did it with my mom for a few years, and then I was back with Debbie in junior high and high school, and I love acting, I love singing. I think it's so much fun, and it's such an awesome way to express and explore yourself.
I got into theater many years ago, but most actively just in the last 10 years or so. And it started out with our church putting on Joseph, and they wanted more singers, so I enrolled, and I've been doing musicals ever since. I don't know if I would do non-musicals, perhaps I could, but mostly the musicals are what I love.
Tell us your favorite part about the show.
My favorite part of the show is probably dueling with Miss Andrew in the second act. That's a lot of fun to do. But just the whole experience, really working with other people and to bring this show together and put all the pieces together. It's been a lot of collaboration and a lot of hard work, and it's awesome to be able to accomplish something like this with a large group which is so diverse.
My favorite part of the show is when I give flowers to Mary.
Who's your favorite character beside yourself?
I have to say Miss Andrew, partially because I've known Kyla, who plays her, for so long, and it's rather contrary to her actual nature. So it's very fun to be able to act with her, and I think that would just be such a fun part to just be that villain. Villains are always fun to play.
My favorite character is Randy, who plays the part of Von Hessler, because he does such a great accent.
I think they should come see the show because it's an awesome show. It will make you laugh, it will make you cry, you will have so much fun. We're all having a lot of fun, so we want to share that with you. We've put a lot of hard work into this over the last 3 months, and we're very excited to share it with everyone.
And I agree with that. I also think that you'll enjoy the story because it's many-layered, multi-layered. You can see the show several times and get more out of it every time. It's a story of redemption, of people getting help from somewhere else, and it inspires people to have more faith that things can go any way you want it.
10 years. Well, hopefully married by that point. Probably, I'm a nursing student right now, so hopefully I'm doing that because I love it.
In 10 years, I hope I'm still on this stage.
What would you like to tell us?
Do you have anything to add?
Come to the show. You
Yes.
will love it.
I am Isaiah Devries, and I play a chimney sweep and an ensemble boy.
How did you get into theater?
My sister joined last year on Anne of Green Gables, and I decided I should try it out, and so far I've been liking it.
Who is your favorite character in the show other than your own?
Northbrook, Nelius, Bert, and Mrs. Andrew.
Why did you pick those 4 people?
Because Nelius in the play is my father. Northbrook is my father. Nelius because he's a cool person, and Bert because I just like his character, and Mrs. Andrew because she's super awesome and mean and cruel.
Why should people come see the show?
Because we work to make it.
My name is Rowen Olson. I am a park stroller, a sweep, and a church choir.
Tell us about how you got into theater.
The first time I really started to love theater was doing plays with my cousin and my sister. We just did them to our parents, and ever since then I've been in several summer dramas and things like this.
Who's your favorite character in the show other than your own?
Probably Bert, Mary, and Mrs. Banks.
Tell us why you like those characters.
Well, they're all amazing actors, for one thing, and it's kind of funny how Mary contradicts every single thing that they say, and just how she has a whole new world or a whole new perspective that everyone can gain from. And Bert, he's a really amazing actor. He's just really funny, and he contributes a lot to the show. And Bailey, I love her solos, and she has a really strong perspective of that you can do things.
Why should people come see the show?
I think they should come see it because it has a really strong message, and people have worked really hard for the show to work, and I think that they really enjoy it and they won't regret seeing it.
How did you two meet?
Do you remember we met at that rock concert?
Rolling Stones?
It was the Rolling Stones.
I believe so.
Do you remember they were totally stoned?
Yes, I remember that.
What are your thoughts on the director, Kevin Ferguson?
Oh, he puts us between a rock and a hard
He
place.
takes us totally for granted, that Kevin Ferguson, all the time.
All the time.
What about your music director, Althea Lewis?
She's a real gem.
I think so too.
She sings very crystal clear, Althea does.
Yes, she does. Practically perfect.
She does. She's amazing, Althea.
Where are you going after this performance?
Where would you like to go after this performance?
I don't know, but I'm tired of this park.
Why don't we go to the Hard Rock Cafe?
Great idea.
How do you think this rehearsal went?
Oh, not so good this rehearsal. We had a tough time. I felt like I had gravel in my mouth the whole time.
Yes, I do think that our performance should be bolder though.
Oh, we could have both been a lot bolder on that performance.
What do you like about Horatio?
Oh, my Horatio. He is just so steadfast and solid.
Rock solid.
Rock solid you are. He's my foundation.
What do you like about Vicky?
Well, she's got an empire, and I think she's really quite hot. We've been looking at each other for the last 100 years in the park, and since we came to life, it's been awesome.
My name is Denis Jones, and I play the chairman of the bank.
Tell us how you got into theater.
Well, I've been a long time wanting to do this. I was in college in drama when I went to college, but that was a number of years ago. And ever since Clagahatchee started doing this, I wanted to do it, but I lived too far away from Ponoka. I moved back this spring, and here I am. I've got a part, and I'm loving it. And I just want to say about Kevin Ferguson and Althea Lewis and the pianists and all the kids that, like, I'm sure I'm the oldest one in the cast, and I'm fumbling around with kids that are maybe 6 years old, teenagers and young adults, and I'm having a ball. And I just hope that everybody out there that sees this will come and see us in the next 8 performances that we're going to be doing here.
What's your favorite part of the show?
Favorite part of the show is when Miss Andrew comes and screams at the kids and tells them that they got to take that awful tasting stuff. And she is a marvel. I just love her voice.
Why should people come see the show?
Why should people come to see the show? Because it's the best. We were just talking after rehearsal just now that we've got a winner here. And the people that are involved are just so dedicated and so talented. And we want to share the talent with the people that will come and see us. And it's going to be great. I just want to say thank you to Clagahatchee for the opportunity that I have undertaken here. Thank you.
All right.
My name's Ted E. Bear. I'm in Mary Poppins, the play. And I play the teddy bear. How I got into theater, that would be back in grade 8. I was actually King Claudius in Hamlet back in the middle school days, and sort of took a couple year break, and now I'm back.
Tell Sarah what your favorite part of the show is.
My favorite part of the show, now that'd probably be my scene, just because I like it, and like for ego reasons and stuff like that.
Tell us who your favorite character is other than your own.
Favorite character other than myself? That's a tough question. I think it'd probably be the chimney sweep who stands up on the balcony. He's I think second from the left, if I do recall. That's probably my favorite character.
Is that you?
No, I'm a teddy bear. That's a chimney sweep. But my other favorite character would be that one really well-dressed guy in the park scene as well. He wears a pretty funky coat. He has a a pretty nice vest as well. Pretty slick shoes. Just an overall nice looking guy.
What's the name of the actor that plays him?
Darcy Hoogers.
Ah.
No relation to me. Hi Mom, perhaps? I'm on television. I'm famous now, I guess.
Hi, I'm Lauralee Wygiera, and I play Mrs. Corey, purveyor of fine conversations. I got into theater by running my son back and forth to practices, and they said, well, I may as well be part of the cast as well. So Joseph was my first play, and last year I was in Anne of Green Gables, and this is my third play with Claglahatchee. I think my favorite part of the show is the chimney sweeps. I just love the upbeat song and all the dancing and everybody and all the chimney sweeps of every shape and size in there.
Why people should come see the show?
Because it is fun and it's magical, and we just have this wonderful chemistry working together as a great cast.
How did we meet? Well, I tell you, I was off fighting the old Navy War, and I found her dog stranded at sea, and I picked up this dog, and I've got to find its owner. And much to my pleasant surprise, its owner was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
What?
Favorite part of the play? That's a great question.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Yeah, I really appreciated when you asked me what my favorite part of the play was, because that would have to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, because that entire scene makes zero sense whatsoever, but it's somehow very uplifting.
And my favorite part is Step in Time, because it lets me step in time.
How did we get into theater?
You want me to go?
Yeah, you
okay.
go.
Well, I auditioned for my first play here when I was 12 years old with A Christmas Carol in 2008. And I don't know, I guess my dad just knew the director, Laurie, and we all just decided to audition, my dad, my brother, and I. And I've been in, this is my 7th play here, so I've just auditioned every year, pretty much. And been in high school productions, and that's pretty much it.
I first got into theater in the school production Pirates of Penzance when I was, yeah, she was in it too. I didn't have any lines. You may remember me as Pirate Number 3. But my first Claglahatchee performance would have been last year as Mr. Phillips.
The creepy teacher.
The creepy teacher who has an affair with a student and is fired as a result. Probably, you know, a good thing in real life. And ever since, it's been a reoccurring theme that I am a older fella having an affair with a younger fella.
Tell us why people should... What on earth?
Why people should what, sorry?
Is she gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think she's good. Are you good? Oh.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Look at her and
I'm looking.
Tell us why people should come see the show. Look at her though.
Why people should come see the show? People should come see the show because
It is awesome.
it's a show, and it's a great one at that. And I'm sure
And the costumes are amazing.
the costumes
And
are
everyone's worked so hard, and you can just tell by seeing the show.
truly a spectacle.
It is.
Is there anything you want to tell us that I have not asked you? Don't forget to look at Sarah.
Oh, I have something you may not know. My character, Miss Lark, is actually the Banks' next door neighbor. But, yeah, and I think you're my neighbor, so.
her dog is actually a robot.
They know that.
Steampunk.
Thank you! My name is Nicolas Parent. I am the park keeper. I don't know, Ferguson pressured me in the 7th grade and I actually liked it. My favorite part of the show would involve the toys scaring people because it's a good time. And I enjoy, and people should enjoy musicals because singing and live performances are pretty neat. Not all sandwiches come in plastic bags.
Hello, my name is Bailey Atkinson and I'm playing Winifred Banks.
Theater.
Well, it all started in elementary school where I signed up for a musical theater program and my first play was The Big Bad Musical. And I played the boy who cried wolf. Mary Poppins, of course. Because she's just so great. Because aside from the wonderful music, I think it tells a really great story about a real family. Hopefully, doing what I'm doing now and maybe helping some kids achieve what they want to do. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the show.
I'm Chloe Quine, and I play part of the ensemble and a chimney sweep. Well, I was really shy, and my dad and my mom, they said I had a really good voice, but I don't sing often. So they kept on convincing me to audition for something. Or my favorite part of the show is probably the toy scene because it's so creepy and there's lots of surprises and it's really nice. People should come see the show because it teaches everyone a great lesson and it's just really cool. It's a good play. My favorite character would have to be probably Miss Andrews.
I am Emma Rust and my character is Jane Banks. Well, I've been singing since I was 3 years old and my dad claims that I came out humming. But my very first performance with Clayglahatchee was The Sound of Music, and I saw flyers up in my school and I've always loved that movie, so I decided to go and try out, and now here we are 3 years later. I really love the costumes, but I also really love just how all the actors really come together and it really feels like a family, and then I don't know, it's just really cool. I would have to say that I really like Winifred Banks, who plays my mom. I just find like she may not be like the most main character, but her story, like just like the subtle changes as the story goes throughout, how she like really starts to, I don't know, just be a better mom. It's really cool, and I really like her songs because it is awesome and it's a touching story, and it's funny and you'll laugh, you'll cry, it'll move you. I don't know, hopefully doing this and who knows, maybe even getting paid